the area of Katsina, the representative of the area of Katsina, and the representative Director General, former Grand Kadi of Katsina State, distinguished gentlemen, I am very grateful to Katsina Forum for giving me the second opportunity to speak to Katsina elite in particular. There is hardly anything new I can say about my feelings, about the understanding, the eventual understanding of Katsina people, and in particular Nigerians, of our efforts when God gave us the opportunity to preside over the affairs of this country. The lecture by Muhammad Haruna has already been judged, balanced by one of my colleagues in Akoda. I can't say it, but I was sitting close to him. He said it's balanced, and I agree with him. Muhammad Haruna has displayed the rare qualities I like to identify with people. People who are in a position to assess situations, and people of my understanding of intellectuals. Those who put their cards on the table and ask their opponents or supporters to put their own cards on the table, and they give up superior arguments. There are three reasons why I agree with this. He admitted that he is a protege of the IDP. He therefore can only or possibly say nice things about me with his tongue in his cheeks. And secondly, when he came to analyze the problem of leadership in this country, which on several occasions I have to commend myself, that Nigerians are in area of doldrum. Neither the civilian nor the military leadership has given them a fair deal. There is evidence all over that we have abused the trust God has entrusted in us by cheating our own people. Because in the third and final analysis he made, as I noted on the program leadership, he said even the journalists, and he is one of them, I recognize one at that, have caved in to the corruption and the indiscipline that is destroying the country. So where do we go next? I think I asked the same question last March at Katsina Forum. The result, or my advice then and now, is that for the leadership. And that is the majority of people in this room who, again, believe they are Muslims, and they agree they are Muslims, and they know what Islam has defined as leadership by exemplary lives of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and of his colleagues. Do we go back to that and salvage ourselves and our nation, or do we think we are so clever that we should continue to cheat and steal? If we are to look forward, then it's for you, the elite, and from our own leadership, which I try to find from the leadership of your own household, out of the leadership of the nation God has given you, to lead them according to Islam. In absolute honesty and admission that you should honestly manage the resources put in your hands as you did your own family, as to the people you lead, either as a household leader, or as a director general, or as an administrator, or as a headmaster, or whatever. This is the only way out. Because I think at least for the last 10 years, there is no gimmick that has been tried, and none has worked. And none will work until we go back to the people. The present administration should be given a chance that is to go beyond 1996 January. The reason some of them are sensible, and in fact, well, when we say it's sensible, for us to be sensible, it must encompass the security and the economic sense. Now, if it is sensible to give the administration more than 11 months, then why can't you do it? I'm trying to say, if the politicians are in this area, whom are they going to take over? Should we hand it over to disarranged organizations? Then it is up to the elite to double their efforts and make the military regimes stay as brief as humanly possible, so that things don't get out of hand. Since the competition is to get into office in order to steal, why should we be in a hurry? Why should we be in a hurry? I have volunteered in the interview I had with the Buhari television and radio that I have declared my assets 3 times. I invite my other colleagues, former heads of state, to declare their own assets, including mine. And the difference we have between what we declared and what is worked out to be legitimate, let them take it over and prosecute us. I still volunteer. I said it in all honesty, not because I'm perfect. I am not perfect. No human being is perfect. God made the attempt to perfect one human being. I know Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All the rest of us have got our strong and weak points. But if the weakest point of a leader is abusing trust, I have less weakness than some of the colleagues that incarcerated me or labeled me like this. Finally, I would like to thank you very much for coming here. It is not easy to wake up early in the morning during the harmattan and come to attend a lecture which may not entitle you or will not entitle you for any contract, for any promotion, or any brown envelope. I'm very happy, not only that my colleague, General Idabo, is here, but the administrator again has got the time and the opportunity to come in spite of his perennial budget problems. But that's the elite, as I know of Katsina here, the substantial part of them is here. That's why I'm so happy. I can identify so many of you here. You are leaders of various communities in Katsina State, and I believe what has been said here about the current leadership in the country will go down, whether well or ill, depends on individuals. Thank you very much.
and gentlemen, we are about to come to the end of this occasion.